Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh.
This is our 12th Christmaslates. So, Christmas Eve, hope you're all having a really nice time. And you can use this last workout today, tomorrow, or over the next several days.
Every day.
Every day. Roger's keen. We'll ask him afterwards if he did this every day, shall we? So, we're going to start out with one of our favourite mat exercises to warm up called rolling like a ball, which basically means you curl your body into a little tuck and roll back and forth on your mat. If rolling is not appropriate for you, if you have a spine condition, just hold your thighs and curl back a little and come back up instead of rolling. But we're going to do the full rolling because I think Roger's practiced this, so we'll try. Have your hands just over your shins, your ankles closed, your feet lifted up off the floor. Keep your gaze towards your lower belly, so you don't want to be looking out here, you want to be looking towards your lower belly. Take a nice deep breath in to inflate into the back of your ribs, so you're going to inhale to roll back, and exhale to roll up, try and balance. Inhale to roll back, exhale to roll up. Let's see if I can keep this going. Inhale to roll back, exhale to roll up. Roger's counting, I told him there were 10. Maybe we should make it 12. 12 days of Pilates.
6.
Wow. Keep your gaze towards your lower belly. Your forehead close to your knees the whole time.
Got to smile at the camera.
You can still smile at the camera while your forehead is close to your knees. I'm counting.
Double digits.
Draw your shoulders down on your back and use that abdominal control to stop you as you roll up. Last 2. Last 1. You're going to come up, stay up, don't let your feet go down. Take your hands behind you for more support. So, but if you can, arms just in front. And then we're going to extend one leg, other. So reach, reach. Tighten that abdominal seat belt. Arms can either be here or again here for more support. Breathing. That's it. Good. We're doing 20 of these because it's alternating. I didn't warn him of that before we started. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Now, sitting back up, we've got 2 versions. The more advanced one will be legs extended, one ankle crossed on top of the other. The slightly easier version, modified version, will be both knees bent, feet planted on the floor. But for either of these, you need to roll back down and hands support at the back of your head. So choosing your version. Now, elbows are nice and wide. Drop your chin. Keep the length at the back of your neck. Nice deep breath in to start. And as you exhale, you're going to flex up. So think of flexing right at the base of your sternum on the front and the base of your shoulder blades on the back. Keeping that same space between the chin and the chest. Remember, you can have your knees bent, feet planted on the floor. We're doing 10 with this variation, one ankle crossed on top. Or you could have your knees bent. Last 2. Last 1. Now let's bring that right leg in as you curl up and extend it away. In as you curl up and extend. So if you've got your knees bent, you'll just bring that knee in and lightly tap the foot back down again. That's it. Deepen the belly as you come up, so you will feel your low back get closer to the mat as you come up, and release to neutral as you go down. 2 more on this side. Nice work. Come back in. Now extend, or with your knees bent, just go back to that bent knee version. I'm going to cross my other ankle on top. Keep the length at the back of the neck, drop the chin, keep that space the same, and here we go, other side now, elbows wide, we're going to flex up. Again, think of that deepening of the lower belly, keeping that sense of flexing right from the base of your sternum on the front, shoulder blades on your back, lightly touching down. As you curl up, you feel the back of your ribs and your low back, your back of your waist, getting closer to the mat, releasing to neutral as you go down. Last 2, last 1. Now the left leg is going to come in as you curl up. That's it. Remember, you can do this with your knees bent, and just bringing that leg in towards you as you curl up. So you choose what's best for you tonight or today. Maybe you were doing this in the morning. Last two. Last one. Lengthen all the way down. Now, two variations here. One is going to be more advanced than the other and will require balancing across your shoulders and upper back. So the modification, Roger's going to do that one. Arms down at your sides for balance, palms facing down. And he's going to bring his knees in until he feels his low back touching, making contact into the mat. Ankles stay close towards the back of your thighs and your buttocks. So this is a simple reverse curl, which he is going to do 10 of, but he's not going to start yet. I'm going to show you first. You're going to just lift the back of the pelvis, curl the tailbone up as you tighten that abdominal seatbelt low in the front. The more advanced version is going to be the jackknife. So the legs will be lengthened. You're going to use your muscles on your back to help you lift up, and then you're going to curl down. That's it. And again, lift. And because he started so well, he's going to do some extra. Because I've only done 2. Lifting, using your glutes now, the back of your thighs.
10.
As you low down, draw the shoulders wide, keep that support. We're just going to do a few bonus ones, which will allow him
I'm just checking
a
out
little more.
I'm checking out the form here. Give it a slap.
Wide across your upper back. This is why it's so good to work out together. More incentive to keep going. Keep wide across the front of your chest. Wide across the back of your torso. This is the last one we're going to do in this segment, and then we're going to do one other bonus workout.
Bonus.
One more. Nice control to release down. Lift up, use your glutes to press up. And then roll down and control. Hands at the back of your thighs, knees tucked in. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale, push your legs into your hands, slide the legs out. Arms out to the side.
Gracefully.
And then reach forward. Lengthen through your upper back, mid back. Draw your abdomen in and up, and inhale. Lengthen right up to sit tall. Stacking your vertebra one on top of the other. We did it, well done. So I'm going to give you one extra bonus workout here. Take a little breather if you prefer. So this next one is going to start in this roll-up position. So I'm going to move back a little bit so you can see Roger and his excellent form. So he needs to sit back a little bit further too, otherwise you might lose sight of him. So the legs are going to be in a V now instead of close together. Think of anchoring down into your sit bones. Take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, you're going to roll down. Now, of course, you could bend your knees, use your hands as you need to. Inhale, arms go up and overhead to the wall and floor behind you. Nice deep breath. Exhale, arms come up, nod the chin down. Roll up. Press the legs down into the floor. And then I'm going to reach up and across into saw action, where you're going to saw off your little toe with your little finger, theoretically, of course. Inhale, come up, lengthen through, and roll back down. Of course, you could modify. Inhale, arms over. Exhale, arms float up. Drop the chin, deepen the belly, roll up and over. Saw the other little toe off. Looking back at the hand behind you. Inhale, come up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, arms over. Exhale, arms float up. Drop your chin. Press the legs down into the floor. Reach up and across. Looking at that hand behind. Inhale. Come right up into the center. Exhale as you roll down. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, arms float up. Drop your chin. Roll up and over. Try and keep those feet nice and wide. It'll give you more stability. Looking back. Inhale. And roll down. Exhale, arms float up. Deepen the belly, roll up and over. This is number 6. Reach back, look back, turn that palm up to get a little more extension through that shoulder. Inhale, coming forward, and roll down. As you exhale, inhale, up. Take advantage of this nice little rest here, down on the mat. Exhale, arms float up. Deepen the belly, roll up and over. Reach to the outside of the other little toe, feet nice and wide. Look back, turn the palm up. Inhale, and exhale, roll on down. Arms are back, shoulders are down. Inhaling, exhale, arms float up, and at the same time you roll up and over. Looking back to that hand behind you. Come through, inhale, exhale, and roll down. Arms up and over. Last one here, up with the arms. Exhaling, up and over. Reach to the outside of that little toe. Look back at your hand. And then come up to sitting. Now, 2 options here again. One more advanced than the other. He's anxious to get away from this. Doesn't realize what a great exercise program this
Christmas
is.
is coming.
So, this is the more advanced version. Hands placed behind you, palms into the mat, fingers pointing towards your feet. So we're going to do a hip lift, then we're going to lower the hips and right away tuck the legs into balance into a V-sit. Think of bringing your forehead towards your knees. Tighten that low belly. Legs go out. Press your hips up. Lower the hips. Tuck into that teaser balance. Now, you could do just feet down. We've done 2 already, remember? You could just do a hip lift and reach into a balance. So that's your modification. Here we go again with a 3rd full one. Press your hips up. Lower. And Roger's going to stay with me with this challenge version, except you could let go of your legs. There we go. Stand the legs forward. Press the hips up, wide across your chest. Lower down, come into that balance, looking towards your lower belly. Legs go forward. Press the hips up. Lower, tuck the legs in, balance. Nice deep breath. Legs go out. Press the hips up, wide across your collarbones. Lower, come into that balance, tighten that lower belly. 2 left. Press the hips up. Lower, bring the legs in. And this is the last one, I think, yes. Lower the hips, bring the legs in. Now, from here, we're going to roll down, so make sure you've got room behind you. Slide your feet down, roll down. Now, have your feet a little wider, like they were for the roll up into soar. So, legs are in that V. Left arm out, palm facing down into the floor. Right hand at the back of your head. So, your legs are extended, or you could keep them bent. That would be a modification. So, that right elbow out to the side. You're going to use that left shoulder and arm. And you're going to come up and across, bringing that left knee in towards your right ribs and right elbow. And we're going to do 10, coming up and across.
Oh, it's too much.
Up and across, lengthen all the way down, touch lightly to the mat. Exhale, up and across. Deepen that abdominal area. You will feel your low back. Make some contact on that as you come up and release to neutral as you go down. Nicely done. Last 2 with a bent leg and 1. Now we go straight away into that straight leg. And I'm going to reach to the outside. If I need to support my head, I can still keep supporting my head. Otherwise, I can reach and down. Reach, and we're doing 10 again. Lift up and across. So, I don't recommend you do this after you've eaten your Christmas dinner. Might be a little too much. But you could certainly do it in the morning before your Christmas dinner. Stay supporting the head and still have that other leg and hip anchored down into the floor. Last 2. Last 1. Now we are going to go to the other side, but in between we're going to go into a roll up to have a low release. So arms float up, take a nice deep breath. Exhale, roll up and over. Just flex over I didn't quite see what happened then. Hopefully it wasn't too dramatic. Inhale as you lengthen up. And exhale, roll on down. Now, left hand behind your head. Right arm extended out from your shoulder, palm facing down. Remember, you're going to bend that leg to come in. You could do this with both knees bent. And then just come into that knee lift. So ready? We're going to do 10. Curl up and across. Lengthen that leg back out. And try and really use your breath to help you control this movement. Pressing your left leg, left hip down into the mat. Keeping that leg anchored. This is 4. I know Roger will count now.
9.
6.
11.
That's it. Keep nice and steady with your right shoulder, right arm. Here's 8. And 9. And 10. Now we're going to go to that straight leg. You can choose. Keep the hand behind your head. Or you could reach to the outside of that thigh. You choose. Still going to keep your other arm extended. Back of the waist is long. And you're not letting this hip hike up at all towards your waist. The right hip, that is. The one that's got the leg lifting. Are you counting, Roger?
10. That's it.
10 is the perfect number.
Cheers.
I think he was a little quicker than me. This is my last 2. And last one. Well done. Now,
That's it. Merry Christmas,
from
everybody.
here, we're going to finish a little nicer than this. So take the arms up, take a nice deep breath. Press the heels down into the floor, press the legs into the floor. Exhale, roll up and over. Reaching through. Take a nice deep breath into the back and sides of your ribs. Exhale, coming up. Just turn around, face your mat. We're going to finish with a little extension here. So come onto your front.
That's it.
Quick readjustment of clothing is always optional if needed. So from here, let's have you rest your forehead onto the backs of your hands. And then first of all, just lift the legs, lift the thighs, squeeze the glutes, and slightly lower, and just gently lower. So we're going to lift the legs as you exhale. Inhale, lower. We're going to do 10. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. That's it. Keep that nice long line through the back of your body, so I'm not changing my low back position here as I use my glutes, the back of my thighs, to lift. It's really important I don't collapse or compress into my low back. And I'm lifting my head so that you can hear me, otherwise I'm talking to the mat. But hopefully Roger, yes, he's keeping his head down, which is a good neutral position. Good, last 2. And last one. Now keep the legs anchored, arms go out. I promise this is the last one. We're going to have the arms extended, thumbs lifting up, back of the neck long, and we're going to lift and lower. So lift the upper body and lower. Really thinking about using your belly here to help you lift and lower. Now you could use your arms if the unsupported version that I was showing you there with arms extended is too much. Really important not to overdo the neck. You want to keep the back of your neck long, and basically your gaze stays at the mat. Last 2. And we're just doing the full version, arms and legs, very impressive. Last 2. I said, I think that's another 2. And last 1. Well done. Hands slide in, toes tap. You're going to push yourself up.
Levitate.
Sit back to counter stretch. Child's pose. Breathe into the back of your ribs. Nicely done. Come up nice and easy. And thank you very much for joining us through this 12 days of Christmaslates. That was pretty impressive. I would like to tell you that he's been doing the whole series, but I don't know if he has. So hopefully Santa will still be good to him. Thanks so much for joining us.
My lips are sealed.
And we'll look forward